Hey, it's time for another
Everyday Getaway.
And it's Tuesday, so we're back in the kitchen.
And today we're trying something for our gluten-free friends. We are making some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies.
And I have no idea from the ingredients how it makes a dough, but we're going to give it a try.
Yeah, it comes highly recommended. This is not a recipe that we have made before. Some of our recipes are just our tried and true ones, but this is a new one that we're going to try for you, and we'll see how it works out. So come on along and let's try some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies.
Hey, let's give them a try. Okay, so I'm going to let Tammy mix them together for you today, but we're going to use a cup of almond butter, a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, a half a cup of brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of salt.
And it's coarse salt.
Coarse salt, and 2 eggs. So not a whole lot of ingredients, but let's see if Tammy can get them mixed together, and then we'll make them into our little cookie balls and we'll stick them in the oven.
All right, the recipe says you're just gonna mix all these ingredients together, plop them all in. Now, this is the cup of almond butter, and
I do know that some people use sesame seed butter.
I think it's sunflower.
I mean, sunflower seed butter, yeah.
Yeah.
Sesame seed, that would be stupid. But sunflower seed butter. So you could use sunflower seed butter if you
There you go. And I have had things made with almond butter, but had not really tasted almond butter. And to me, this almond butter tastes maybe darker than a peanut butter, and it's not as sweet. So we'll see. So cup of almond butter. All right, brown sugar, plop. And that was packed. So we've got that packed and put in. It says 2 large eggs, and I'm gonna go ahead and pre-crack them in a little guy bowl here. And I can't do that fancy cracking with one hand. I'm not good at that. So if you are, you'll have to just forgive my sad little cracking the old-fashioned way. All right, I think I'm going to start mixing these up before I put in the chocolate chips. So I'm going to throw in this coarse salt and go ahead and start mixing it with the paddle. And then we will go back and add the chocolate chips in. All right, so we're just mixing all those ingredients for a bit. And then once they come together, I think it's better to add the chocolate chips in, and we'll stir those a little bit. Actually, we've mixed everything together except for the chocolate chips, and the dough is kind of holding itself together. I'm making sure that I have all of that almond butter off the bottom and sides, and we will throw in the semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm sure you could use milk chocolate chips if you would like, or white chocolate chips, but we are sticking strictly to the recipe since it's a new one we're trying for you. And then we'll see what we think about maybe changing it up a bit. All right, I think we've got a dough. All right, we've lined a baking sheet with some parchment, and we are going to make, or use a tablespoon to make some, help us make some cookie balls. So we will drop those onto the parchment. I don't know if that looks big. I don't know if one sheet will be enough. So we might have to start a second pan, but we'll see what we've got. And they do hold its shape pretty well. So I will just get these cookie balls all made up, and then we will get them ready to go into the oven.
Okay, so we got about 15 cookies here. We probably could have made them a little bit smaller, but we're going to stick them in the oven. And it says for about 10 minutes.
And we're baking at 350. Cookies just came out of the oven. It took them right at 10 minutes. They seem to be well done. We're just going to sprinkle the top with a little more of that coarse salt, and then we'll let them cool.
Okay, so we're going to put them on the wire rack here to kind of cool off. And the recipe did not call for the extra salt, but we like a little extra salt on like our Gideon cookies. So we are going to, we put a little extra salt on there.
That was a reject cookie, fell through the bottom. All right, Doug will get the rest of these on, let them cool, give them a try.
Okay, so we got them out of the oven. That's a nice looking cookie.
Yeah,
It's not real heavy. It feels kind of fudgy or soft. I guess I did hear they were fudgy cookies. So hey, let's give these a try. They do have a nice little crunch to them.
Crunchy on the outside, very chocolatey.
And very chewy.
I like the addition of the salt on the top. It does remind me of a Gideon cookie.
Yeah.
I don't know that if you told me they were gluten-free, I don't know that I would have known that on my own.
Yeah, so if you like a gluten-free cookie or you want to give one a try, I think I'd recommend these.
And if you have to have gluten-free, I think it's a good option.
Yeah, I really think so.
I actually would make them and eat them again, and we're not necessarily gluten-free, but I think it's a good recipe. So,
Okay.
All right. Gluten-free cookies, it works.
It's a plus.
There you go. All right, take care of yourself, take care of others, and let us take care of you. If you have a prayer request, you can drop it in the comment below or just give us one of those little raised hands and we'll pray for you. You don't have to tell us what it is. Bye-bye.
Hey, and please share our recipe out if you know somebody that likes to cook or you know someone that likes gluten-free recipes or need gluten-free recipes. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and we appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Join us next week as we make my favorite pecan pie.